If there ever was such a thing as a company that could do almost anything, well, Tenneke Properties is it. These guys know how to completely transform your existing home into something new, or just do it room by room. That's Tenneke Properties. Visit Tenneke.com or phone 931-244-4602.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
High pressure in control of the weather, both at the surface and in the upper levels of the atmosphere on this Monday across much of the southeast. And that's meant quiet weather out here. Barely a cloud in the sky across the Tennessee Valley today. More the same for the next couple days before we gradually break down that high pressure later in the week. All the sunshine's been warm temperatures today. 93 degrees at the Lawrenceburg Airport. And that was one of the cooler spots across the area after morning low of 59. No rainfall in a bucket. Muscle Shoals Airport hit 98 this afternoon, and they're likely to be a couple degrees warmer here over the next couple afternoons after starting 62 this morning. No rainfall there, and we don't expect rainfall for the next few days, but there are rain chances in the forecast as we head toward the latter part of the week and the Labor Day weekend ahead. We'll talk about it here in just a moment. Mostly clear skies tonight, light winds, dry air. That allows us to dip back down into the mid to upper 60s for most of us, although one or two spots near the Tennessee River could be closer to 70 degrees. And then hot tomorrow. Check this out. Many of us into the triple digits for daytime highs here for our Tuesday. And if you're not hitting the triple digits, you're likely to be very close to them. Mostly sunny skies. The fortunate news is we're not talking about dew points way up in the mid 70s with this. So the heat index values will be very close to the air temperatures you see, but that's still plenty hot. You're going to have to stay hydrated if you're outside. Try to take breaks as often as you can and pay attention to those around you. We'll be even hotter by a couple degrees as we head into Wednesday. Mostly sunny skies here through the middle of the week. That upper level high pressure providing subsident motion, sinking motion in the atmosphere, and that puts a limit on how much cloud cover we'll have, puts a lid on any rain chances until that starts to break down late in the week. And we see the first signs of that on Thursday. By the afternoon, we'll see an isolated shower possible. Still hot with daytime highs in the upper 90s. And then as we go Friday into the weekend and the frontal boundary approaches the area, the upper level ridge weakens in earnest. We'll see a better chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And we'll also see the temperatures start to respond to that ridge weakening as well. We'll be in the upper 90s and lower 100s here through Wednesday and Thursday. But then as that ridge in the upper levels weakens, we'll start to back off on the heat just a little bit. And by early next week, we're down toward the lower 90s, if not the upper 80s, and some long-range data that goes beyond the 7-day forecast, hence that we may be well back into the 80s by the middle and latter part of the next week. Still way far out in time for that to change, but it does look like some heat relief is eventually on the way. We just have to get through the next few days here first. And this is not unheard of this time of year by any means. We're watching the tropics. Not a whole lot going on out here, but we'll start having to watch some tropical wave activity out here in the Atlantic. There is a chance by the time we get into next week at some point, some of this activity could try to get us act together and develop into a system in the western Atlantic. We'll watch that, but plenty of time before we have to start really honing in our concern on that several days out into the future. Dropping out of the 90s into the 80s and then the 70s during the evening, and then gradually getting down to the mid to upper 60s by daybreak here on our Tuesday morning. Hot, just no other way about it Tuesday and Wednesday, and even Thursday itself as well. Daytime highs upper 90s, lower 100s. Maybe an isolated shower Thursday afternoon. Chance of that's only 20%. Better chances of at least scattered showers and thunderstorms. Still not a guarantee you're going to get rain, but they will be a little more numerous Friday and the Saturday. And then still holding on the isolated thunder shower chances right on into Labor Day at the start of next week. There's the latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock for a final check of your local weather.